Good afternoon. Is anyone here?
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are we?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, not bad.
Do we have a DJ?
Yes, we do.
We do have a
Oh,
DJ.
damn. I mean, yeah, how's it going?
On the screen.
Shall we start?
I think I just let the guys on the ARC channel know we're doing the round table.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see what the 7 days lot are up to. Come on. Which one is that? Is that the right one? Oh, we're gonna shorten these names, damn it. Process of elimination tells me the second one down is no blood moon.
All of the peoples. Evening quick.
It's round table time.
It is indeed. Are we ready to go? Or are you pulling in a few more?
I'm seeing how many people we can get in here.
Oh, we got a Bob in this week. Hi, Bob. A Warfare. Spare. We've got the ominous Dr. H.
Fill you in on your awesomeness there, Warfare. We have special secret source that if you DC by accident, it's magic. It saves you. We'll be monitoring general.
Evening Pepe. And Zero.
Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does.
Lady T. Chris. Deathshot. Exhaust. Aspirin.
Ass what?
I said aspirin. Aspirin.
Oh, aspirin. Sorry, I thought you said ass.
To be fair, I thought you said Asprey.
I might have
Didn't
done.
quite know what an Asprey was. Yeah.
Like a shopping spree, only different.
Just a bit different, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll then. We're 3 minutes past.
Let's crack on with things.
So, welcome to Roundtable 38. This is, of course, our weekly event. For those who are new, where we can pass over to you guys any updates been done, changes been made, and set out our general plans for the coming week and recap on the previous week, what exploded, what didn't explode, successes and failures, maybe. Setbacks, yes. So, general news then this week. We've got 7 days servers have been absolutely jumping, especially the Blood Moon server. Nice to see people having fun, including some people who've never had that sort of fun before, like Lady T. We've seen Lady T go from squealing and screaming over comms to being a badass this morning and taking out a whole tower high-rise full of zombies whilst dragging Chris behind her. That was kind of cool. I've seen the Apex bosses going down this week. That don't seem to be lasting long now, especially the Acro seems very, very popular. So pleased with that. And still getting loads of positive comments about specifically the community, which really makes our week because that's basically the core of what we're doing and what basically matters around here. So more of that, it makes us feel awesome. Wanted to mention
for a second there who the hell Matt is, but yes.
Matt? Matt's hanging around somewhere, don't worry. Noticed the other day, dojo feedback on the doc side of things has been really, really cool. So thanks for helping out, guys and girls who helped out. That's all been really awesome. See more of that.
Yeah, I really like that. The interaction there was great, and it's like we want your feedback, no matter how dumb it is, because then we have an opportunity to say it's dumb, or ridicule you or say that's amazing, and we're going to work with that.
Yeah.
But on the topic of the docs feedback, I made it as a passing comment, but it's kind of turned into a thing now. I asked for the top 10 list of things to have on the shop that we'll be working on for docs. I got a really good formatted list from Killer, I believe.
Yep.
It wasn't that specific, though. It was very general. So what I'm actually after is a list of 1 to 10 things that you would like to see on the docs shop that are most important to you that you can buy with your points. And just post those in the docs thread. And whoever gets closest to or gives me the best list based on my judgment, possibly some input from Tom and Nani, I'm not sure.
We'll be winning a Ferrari F40. No. Okay. Backpedal. Okay.
Well, actually, yes, we could give them a Ferrari F40. I will paste it into Discord for them.
Cool. Awesome.
Yes.
But on top
Ferrari
of that,
F40 profile picture.
yes. But on top of that, the shop on the docs server or cluster, if it becomes that, will be permanently named after the person that gave me the best list. And best means most well thought out, balanced list of items. And also think about your formatting, because a solid paragraph of text. Who gave me that? Viking, I think.
I already have a headache.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
make it worse.
While the sentiment was awesome, translating it because of the complete lack of grammar and formatting was slightly difficult. So yes, your name will be immortalized forever on the Wicked Ninja Games modded total conversion server because the shop will be named after you. So things like Killer's consumables or what have you got? Pepe's pawn shop.
With a W.
Yeah. PAWN. Warfare's weaponry. That stuff like that sounds a bit wrong, actually. Stuff
it
like
does
that.
Actually, yeah, now that you said that, it does.
Bob's Bits.
Killer
Bob's
deals.
Bits.
I love that one.
Bits and Bobs with an apostrophe S. That'd be quite good.
But yeah, so we've got a little thing running there for the Dark Shop or Docs. I think that'll be quite cool. That was all.
Cool. So we're going to go backwards again this week because backwards has become a thing. So I'll start with 7 days. Basically, most of my time this week has been spent going through all of the patch notes, all of the changes that need to be made, things that have exploded with A20. Some things are just on fire. Other things,
as usual,
just seem to have fallen into a vortex. So I've been fixing most of that sort of stuff. All vanilla maps got updated this morning to 20.2b3, which is the latest stable, and I put the patch notes in server updates for you, so you can have a look what's new, what's changed.
Not a great deal.
I think that page has got all of the patch notes on as well from previous builds, so 20 was the biggest, 20.1 and 20.2 are the ones to have a look at. All the live maps have now been fixed. The links are updated on the website under server info. So now a couple of people have been asking me where the web maps are. So that's all fixed now. Coloured names for different ranks. Just literally finished fixing that before the roundtable started, and I had to write some notes. Websites had an update of content to reflect any changes that we've had to make with A20. We've still got some mods that we're looking into replacing. Still some that haven't been updated, so things will change mildly over the next few weeks, hopefully. I saw this morning they'd updated, the spikes, the wood spikes?
Yay! More spikes.
Yeah, some more spiky things. So all that's under build, and the website's got all the new commands on and all that sort of stuff.
I was going to say, so basically you've gone through and updated all the 7 days pages on the website with the commands, settings and stuff to reflect what's actually going on.
What's actually there now, and we can actually do right of this second. As we provide more or as things get updated, I will add to that, and you'll get feedback either through here or in the news section, server updates, that sort of thing. Don't know if anybody's used the hunt command since A20 came up. I tried it again. I tried it yesterday and found it was summoning irradiated zombies So that was kind of like surprise. So
There's a very good reason for that, by the way.
there is.
They're awesome.
It's because they've added more zombies into the list, but they've added
Yes.
them not at the end of the list.
Yeah, they've added them. They've tacked them to the end of the zombies or to the front, which is pushed the numbers down, which has turned what used to be like nice tame bunny rabbits and things into bloodthirsty, horrible sacks of pus. So that was a bit of a surprise, but they're working it in now.
I like that. Surprise, motherfuckers! Radiator zombies! Yeah.
It's a good job I didn't test it in the base, or Scott would have had his little nerve in his.
I think Scott would have popped
exactly.
His aneurysm or something like that.
His neck veins would have been pulsing. It wasn't nice. I imagine the shock.
Panic would have ensued.
Yes. Awesome. I'm also been made aware that there is now a stable version of Darkness Falls, what he's calling version 4. So I'm going to set this up on the test box when I've just finished off the last few jobs I need to do with 7 days, so we can have a look at it and get it ready, see how stable it is, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, we need to look at it before we deploy, and he has said it's a very early version. Random world gem maps don't actually work at the moment, so I'm guessing he's going to include a pre-gen, which is one of the things I need to look at. So 7 days is motoring right now. We're getting right back up to date. We're going to, once everything's changed and done, which should be tonight, I'll update the copy and we can start to get advertisements going out there again and get back on track with 7 days. I know it's been a long road getting there, but we're getting there now. We're almost there.
We did have quite a long time where we kind of let things just settle and slide until Alpha 20 came out as well. So
it was kind of a bit of a weird period, wasn't it? Where I think people were so close and so waiting, and they were teasing it every single week.
Yeah, it was we didn't want to get something started and have to finish it finish it short. So we just kind of
and then they dropped it just before Christmas, giving us absolutely no warning, and then
and then all hell broke loose, and
they instantly then fired A21 at us. So it's been an interesting month with the 7 days, but we're getting there now. So more news on that, and I will keep the dojo updated as we go.
Before we move off 7 Days to Die,
yes,
exciting awesomeness coming with proper Alpha 21, not 20.1.
Right.
NPCs.
Okay, I have
raiders and evil, bad human NPCs are being added in next alpha, and I am seriously excited.
That does seem really cool. I noticed when I was going through the item IDs earlier on of the NPCs.
They're there, they just don't work.
They're there right at the beginning of the thing. I think that's actually what's pushed the animals down into irradiated zombies eating your face instead of feeding you.
Those and those and the mutants, the ones you spawned. Yeah, they're pus-filled.
Yeah. They're horrible. But yeah, they're there in the best
possible ways.
The assets already, so I was wondering what they were planning to do with that. That's really cool. That opens up more kind of Darkness Falls-esque gameplay, doesn't it?
I've noticed there's a lot of stuff in Alpha 20 that's clearly been taken from some of the more popular mods that we use.
Of course.
Because why not?
I mean, if it's something that if it's something that works and players love, then why not do it? It's cool. So long as they support the players who created the content in the first place, then all is good.
Exactamundo.
So that brings us to ARC. And we have a lot to discuss this week. First off is docs related then. So shall we run through the docs changes? The main shop database on docs has now pointed at the main cluster database, which means all your points are shared. And you can sort of earn them on one place, take them to another. That sounds all cool. Any more to add on the shop points? Was that fairly straightforward, isn't it?
Yeah, so when we say it's pointing at the main database, that's just the record of your bank balance.
Yeah.
The actual loot tables for the actual shop contents itself is still running a copy of the live server. So beware if you're purchasing things that some of the mods that provide those items are not on docs. So you won't get those items.
Yeah.
We will be, once we've finished working on the 7 days stuff, and we're doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff at the moment, especially around vote rewards, website updates, all that kind of stuff. Once we've cleared that, which should happen in the next couple of days, we'll then switch to blanking the shop on docs and replacing it with your recommendations within reason.
Yeah.
The same will happen for vote rewards. I just finished setting up the vote rewards for docs today, so you can vote for the site, vote for the server, but the rewards you get are still the rewards you get on the main cluster if you claim while on docs. Again, that's an extra bit of work that we've got to do just to break out that configuration so that you can get your docs specific rewards when you claim on docs and the main cluster when you claim on the main cluster. But the difficult bit's been done.
Yeah, it was more a case, I think, wasn't it? Of let's get it out there so you can play it. And then those two things can be done on the fly, and we can reload that stuff without you really realizing anything's happened. So the main focus was to get you guys on and playing and able to start experiencing what docs is.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll bolt onto it as we go.
Yeah.
All a work in progress. And then what else we got? We've got default loot tables for Ragnarok Arena bosses, which means you'll get element instead of Fed Shard drops on the docs bosses.
Yeah, so Ragnarok Arena, because docs is on Rag, the arena bosses will be dropping element as normal now. So hopefully you'll be able to rickroll that stuff and get your source of element.
Cool stuff. Right, okay, next one then. We've removed fuel requirements for soul terminals.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
So you should just be able to power the soul. Well, not need to power the soul terminals on docks, not on the main cluster, and that has all the passive generation in it, and also baby growth as well.
Yeah,
grow your babies in the soul terminal.
Yeah, because obviously things are nasty, aren't there? And quicker breeding is a must, really, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And leading on from that then is the Mutator and Propagator, also on docks. Use element to mutate at default costs for mutations.
Yeah, so it's the Propagator. We've switched it over to element. It's running at default settings. And we've massively increased the time a Fed shard will power it for you. So it's 1 every 12 hours now. So even with your reduced income of Fed shards on the dock server, you should be able to keep a Propagator running for a week just by scavenging a couple of supply crates.
Awesome stuff. And then, no, sorry, go on.
Other stuff that's happening from the docks point of view or has happened, corpse recovery. There's no timer having to wait to recover your corpse, but there is a 90 seconds cooldown between using the command. It costs 5 points, and for supporters it's free.
Cool.
So that should make things a lot smoother. We did have some suggestion that we make the grinder more accessible, but I've had both pros and cons on that one. So more discussion in the docs thread, please, on making the grinder accessible at an earlier point in the docs lifecycle, or reducing the costs at least. From my experience in playing it, leveling up your character is very quick. So I haven't kind of had any problems getting access to technology, but getting access to the resources might be a different kettle of fish. In my mind, docs is not so much about resources and building, it's more about beating the bosses and moving on to the next stage. So we kind of want to make that a little bit easier. So breeding your dinos is protected and getting your resources isn't such a pain in the ass. But hey.
Cool. So before we move on to main cluster then, just will reiterate again, docs is a work in progress at the moment. It's very early days. Keep the comments coming in, and we're more than happy to listen to any good suggestions and mold the server to an enjoyable experience.
What I don't want to do with the docs server, though, is just make it a copy and paste of the official docs servers. I want us to put our own little twist on it. Otherwise, there's no reason to play here.
That's true. That is true.
I have all the settings for the official servers, medium, hard, and easy. And well, they don't do easy anymore because it's too easy. And yes, we did take a lot from them because obviously they know the mods, the conversion the best. But there's some things that I'm kind of on the fence about. Some things that just don't make sense to me in my head, but may in other people's. Like I think was it Killer mentioned earlier about the mind wipes, for example. Mind wipes on docks were restricted to vanilla cooldowns because it's supposed to be difficult. You're supposed to plan what you're doing and not just essentially be able to flip your stats at a moment's notice to suit the situation. That doesn't feel right to me in my head. And my comment on the dojo on that one was you might as well just have maximum crafting skill if you're going to have unlimited respecs. There's, it's pointless. You might as well, your stats, you can flip them on a dime. It defeats the whole purpose of having points you put in stats. You might as well just bin the whole system. But anyway, that's just an example. Any other thoughts? Welcome.
Sure.
Moving on.
Moving on to the main cluster then. A few changes this week going to happen. First one, trike platform saddles and extension. No, sorry, trike platform. Yeah, the KBD saddle and extensions are going to be moved from the engrams and loot tables. That also includes the mammoth platform saddle and extension, also going to be removed from the loot tables and the engrams to be learnt. Do you want to expand on that a little bit?
Yes, I do, but I don't really want to go into much detail. I'm pretty sure, have we had a restart since I made those changes?
Not sure.
Well, anyway, so yes, mammoth platform saddles, trike platform saddles, mammoth platform extensions, and trike platform extensions are being removed. There is some extremely unintended cheesy tactics being used around those. I understand the reason for them going in the game is to give people early access to platform saddles that they can build on and use early game.
Yeah. But
the designer of that didn't take into account the drag weight on trikes. A lot of restrictions in the game are based on drag weight. And yeah, it allows you to do things with them that were never intended and really trivialize a lot of the game content. Yeah. So this is a warning. As of Wednesday morning, those platform saddles will explode. The engrams will disappear tonight or tomorrow morning, and we will be exploding all the platform saddles on trikes and mammoths.
Yeah.
That will include everything sitting on them, boxes, whatever.
Cool.
Not saying why, but most of the intelligent people out there will have figured it out. And major warning, if anyone tries to use it tonight to do unintended things, they will be banned for a week at a minimum.
Cool. So moving on from saddles then, leeches and lampreys have been prevented from breeding. That seems a little bit harsh. It's poor little sods.
Yes.
Go on.
Same situation as the snails, really.
Yeah. They are massively overbreeding and being randy little buggers, and yeah. So no more leeches and lampreys breeding.
It was another well-meant but unintended consequence type change.
Yeah.
I can see how it makes things very convenient having to have these things be able to breed, but people leave them out, they go crazy, and yeah, it's just not working for us. There's only a recent change, so we caught it before it got out of hand.
Yeah, they're fairly easy to tame anyway. Leeches are just a basket, but they cause so much havoc with all those babies all over the place. It cannot continue. We need to start cracking down on stuff like that.
The next point on our notes answers my previous question. I did put in the saddle changes before Sunday.
I'll come back to that, Seth, in the question section in a minute, which is a fair point. Right, so Leech's Lampreys. Yeah, all changes above are going to be taking place on Sunday's reboot. So if not before, we've probably got a maintenance before that, haven't we?
No, that was last Sunday.
That was last Sunday. I just copied the
Sunday.
notes.
Yeah, Sunday just gone. Put all of that stuff into effect. The bit that's happening on Wednesday, just to clarify, is
it's the exploding of saddles. Yes.
Yes.
So that, I think, is it for docks and the main cluster, unless you've got anything to add.
Yes, I did. There was something right in the forefront of my
tongue.
mind,
yeah.
And it just disappeared.
No.
Damn it.
The pressure.
Let me just check my notes. Feel for me.
Well, DJ's on checking his notes because, well, it's DJ and his notes are very, 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 very long. Those of you who don't know, I currently have COVID. As far as we know, it's not transmissible via SoundCloud, but we don't know for certain yet. I'm basically taking a step back this week. I'm going to be on a lot more because I'm not allowed to go to work. But if you ask me to do admin things without saying pretty please, you'll probably get 2-word answers, second one being off. And please don't push me because I've got very short patience at the moment because everything hurts.
I remember what it was now.
Excellent.
Cool. Excellent. Nice job, Tom.
Are we adding COVID talk?
No. The trading posts.
Yes.
Some of you may have noticed that the crafting stations on the trading post became unusable after a recent change we made to improve security around the cluster. We have discussed that in detail and come up with a compromise on it. You will still only be able to access unlocked containers if you are in the alliance with the person that owns that container or their tribe, except for, and here's the exceptions. I will post them with the notes tomorrow, but I will also post them into general now so you can all see. The following. If those are unlocked, they will be accessible by everyone.
As was the case before, I will add. This is not a new thing.
Yes.
This is exactly how it used to be before. But we have had a series of people having unlocked boxes plundered and stuff being taken. So the change went in to try and protect people's stuff when they forget to lock them. Unintended consequence of that was the trading posts got locked down. So we will be making the following items in general free to open for anybody. So just be careful if you have one of those specific S+ items in your base. Don't leave all your mats in an accessible place unlocked.
I am assuming if they're locked, they're still locked and can't be accessed by anybody.
If they're still locked, they're locked. That's it.
Good.
Yes. Nope. Tech Cooker and Tech Forge on Gen 2 were an oversight on our behalf. We never intended to put tech level technology into the trading posts. Just going to be straight up on that one.
Yep. And going... go on, carry on.
Yeah, no, carry on.
Going backwards, just because I feel it's important to answer that one, Seth Sort asked the question, why not just disable turrets on platform saddles? As opposed to just removing the Trike and Mammoth saddles. I'm guessing you're referring to there. My answer to that would be that would also affect the Parasur. Anything bigger is intended to have guns on it. But the way the game works is the animal's drag weight is what is decided can go to certain places in the game. And if we penalise the guns on saddles, we penalise all dinosaurs, apart from just ruling out things that really are inconsequential. They're a stepping stone but due to an oversight, they're allowed to do things that the bigger dinosaurs can't. But it didn't seem fair to remove everything when we can just remove 2 saddles.
Also, the what you're thinking of, Seth, is not the only problem we have with it.
There are multiple issues.
Yes, there's a few places that particular trick has made things really hard to compromise on.
That is, we've had people coming to us and saying, look, this is really unfair. It's preventing us from having fair access to certain things. So we've had to do something about it. And yeah, it's being used to bypass lots of game content, difficulty checks, skill checks within those areas. So that's why that's happening.
Yeah. Coolio.
And normally we wouldn't be so harsh on something, but this particular problem is, yeah, it's just ruining the game for other people. It's not just a personal choice on play style; it's actually affecting all the players. If it was just somebody about one person, a person choosing something and getting benefit from it, you know what? I probably wouldn't bother. That's their choice on how they want to play. But people using this method have actually caused other people to not be able to play the content that we've created for them or are hosting for them, at which point that's where we step in.
Yeah. I can see Despair's furiously typing, so I'm still waiting for questions.
Yeah, I'm waiting too.
I'm waiting for you. Lift music.
Right. We have 21 people in here at the moment.
We do.
So what I was thinking was like a little bit of just a surprise giveaway for all the people that attended this evening.
Oh.
While we're waiting. You're talking about hibernation settings to spare. That's single player only. It's up to the mod author whether or not their structures work in stasis or not and keep dinos out of stasis. Anyways, back to the giveaway.
Oh.
I was thinking, do we have... No, we don't. We don't have that night. Oh, that's a shame. Anyways, yes, sorry. Back to previous topic. For all of you wonderful people that have attended tonight, I would like to do a quick little lottery. I am going to put a number into our GM chat, and that number, or pick me a number, Narni, between 1 and 100. Put it in GM chat, so we've got no cheating here. Haha, brilliant. Now, everybody in the round table, put your guess at what that number is in general chat, please.
Now, bearing in mind, I'm currently playing a game, and I'll be very disappointed if the number's not 69.
I deliberately avoid. Nani, disappointing Toms, 2012.
Oh, still going. If anyone does a GIF all now, I will smack them silly.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's Sandy when you need it.
I'm seeing... Chris, that's cheating. Take your first answer. Yes, one only, and the first one you typed. Right, you've all had plenty of opportunity. Who's our winner then?
I don't know what
Their
your rules were.
Closest to the number you put in chat. Their first choice.
You're gonna have to pick one. It's your competition.
I can see who I think is the winner. Lady Tula.
Was that Lady Tula's first guess?
Yes, I believe it was.
It was not.
It wasn't.
No. There's a 13 above that, just under Giga.
Who got closest then?
I think it might be Chris. No.
It wasn't Chris. Demios? Or Bob? 69 is the very first one. That's
equidistant to Bob.
Yeah. So
You're saying we have a tie?
Thalassi and
yeah,
Bob.
we have a tie.
So
Fight!
this is now between Thalassi and Bob. So give me another number in GM chat, please.
I'll give you another number. Okay. I'm going to be...
Have that one.
No.
No?
No, we're going for that one.
Okay. Thalassi and Bob, give me two more numbers between 1 and 100, please.
We've got one from Bob.
Got one from Bob.
Thalassi, we need a number.
Give me a number, Thalassi. Come on. You could go one higher. You could go one lower.
69. So we've got 6 from Bob, 69 from Thalassi.
I seriously thought about 69 this time too.
Fortunately, Thalassi wins. Now, the prize for everybody involved, you get to nominate who you give a copy of 7 Days to Die to. Could be anyone on the Discord server.
Including themselves, right?
Including themselves.
Okay. Just making that clear.
Yep.
Yeah.
PM me the details or put them in general chat. I don't care what you do.
That's a very nice gift, Pepe.
whoever Thalassi nominates, be it himself, sorry, or somebody else, they can have a copy of 7 Days to Die on us.
Excellent.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
Let me know. Yeah. If you want to try out 7 Days, by all means, grab it for yourself.
Can we give away the F40 now?
Ah, dear.
It's never going to fly.
No, we can't give away a Ferrari.
It's never going to fly.
Who would like a Ferrari F40?
Is there a prize for second place, Bob? Yes, you can win the Ferrari F40.
It's okay, Ferrari drivers don't either.
That's okay. Bob can take the Ferrari F40. You know shit about cars. We send him a Lada or something. It'll be all right.
There we go. All yours.
Save us a ton. That dude's going to have a nasty headache.
Yeah, totally.
He's going to have a headache to match mine shortly, too.
A Ferrari F40 is an in-game logo. I like it.
Oh, that's not a bad show at all, actually.
I can do that, you know.
You can do that. It can be done.
Well, turn up to next week's roundtable and see what else we've got on offer. That is my message.
Next week's roundtable, in-game logos for the winner.
In-game logos maybe for the top 5.
The top 5. Interesting.
Yeah. I like that one.
And another copy of 7 Days to Die.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Let's find out. Got to listen in.
Right. In that case, then, I will call this one done for this week. Tom, take us out.
If I can get it right this time.
Come on. You can do it. It's your line.
That's your line.
You gave me the line. Now get it right. Hurry up.
We've been the Wicked Ninjas. You've been awesome. Have a good week.
The Naked Whinges. Oh my god.
The Naked Whinges.
We are the Naked Whinges.
Dear Lord.
Love
right.
it.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you later.